Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Ask Us Anything. You are here with me, Lisa, and with Chris Major. And we're here from Running Wild Press Rise. And this is your time to ask us whatever you want. So we are here every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And we actually, we don't answer anything that you want. We answer most things. Um, but yeah. So with that, I'm gonna ask Chris a question.
Okay, I'm
So
ready.
you won't guess what I did today, and I want to see if you did it yet.
What you did today?
I got a COVID test.
Oh, you got a test?
Uh huh.
How'd it go?
Um, it was really strange because the facility that I picked, it was supposed to be a drive up, and then I got there and it wasn't.
Oh,
And then uh and then once you're there, it turns out they split it between getting the vaccine and
mm-hmm.
getting the test.
uh,
So people were confused like which way to go. Um so it was really weird. Let
yeah.
me just put it that way. Yeah. I mean, they tried to make it as easy as possible, but yeah, it was just strange. So,
It's interesting. It's interesting that you do that because today I got the first dose of the vaccine.
how did you get the first dose of vaccine?
Okay, so um, there's a family friend who's a nurse, and I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they did, but it was like the facility. It was like they got tickets. I'm assuming the way that um, my mom's friend did it. I think her friend got like extra whatever they had at that facility, and she
Mm-hmm.
just was like, "Do you want them?" So me and my sister went. But yeah, I got the first dose. I'm a little sore, not just my arm, but like my body. It's a little sore, but
Really?
I'm yeah. But I'm
Like
excited.
your whole body?
No, like my neck, my back.
Mm.
It's a little sore, but it's nothing too bad. The shot was easy. The needle's not big at all.
Oh yeah.
And I halfway felt it when they put it in, but it's my arm sore now. But
Mm.
it was cool. I'm glad. I'm so glad that I was able to get it. Like I was excited because it was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
It was me. I'm not eligible at all. So,
Technically, I'm not either.
um, they were like, "Are you supposed to be in this line?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because so yesterday I woke up with 103-degree fever and my whole body hurt. I literally slept all day yesterday. Like
Really?
I did. I think I got up once to pee. Like that's it. So a friend of mine was like, you should get tested for COVID. So I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know. You know, all the symptoms I've heard of were like, um, you lose your taste and smell. But then I've heard people who didn't have that. So I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm happy to. So I went. It was like I said, a very interesting experience. LA has a lot of homeless uh, camps
Right.
because where I went was at a lake,
Okay.
and like all along the rim of the lake were all like homeless encampments. So
Did you? So how did the test go? Did you or did you get the results back yet? Or okay,
I
okay,
get them tomorrow.
okay. Well, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I think I got one so intrusive, all in my nose and stuff. Hated it. Um, but mine was the
Now, why
same
did you
day.
get one?
Hmm?
Why did you get one?
No, this was I traveled. I went out of town and
Mm.
I came back. And being in the airport and all that stuff like that, I came back. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't uh, have anything. So I went, and I probably went too soon to be honest. I very well could have caught it because they say
Mm.
you have to wait a while. So I very well could have had it, but I went and got tested. Same day I got the results, but I've heard since that like those same day results aren't as reliable. So I
Mm.
don't know, but yeah. But after you get the vaccine, you gotta wait for a few minutes to see if you have some like side effects that are like real bad. So, uh, but yeah, was good. It's interesting. So, but yeah, I'm sure you're fine. So, but you said you have lost like sense of smell and stuff.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
No, I mean, I wasn't hungry. I mean,
Yeah,
but yeah, go figure.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Uh, definitely. I think what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to be like, it's going to be mandatory, the vaccine at some point. I don't think it'll be like you take it if you want. I think it'll be mandatory. I actually think it's going to turn into like the new polio thing where you get vaccinated when you're a baby or something like that. I think that's what it's going to be. If you ask
It
me,
could
but I
be.
could be wrong. Yeah.
It very well could be. Yep. I
And
mean, I'm like the last. Well, LA or California is switched so that anybody who's considered an adult gets the vaccine after April 20th, I think.
oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I did have a question for you. I just thought about it. I know we were talking about Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
As far as shows, I think I've asked you before, kind of show you can watch over and over. But what are you currently watching any shows? I'm asking because I just started The Crown, and geez, I love that thing, man. It's good.
Really?
I watched one episode. I'm not gonna binge because I want it to last, so I watch one episode a day.
Okay.
So I want it to last as long as possible because I like it so much. My degree was in my degree is in British literature, so I have like this kind of romanticized idea about like the UK and stuff. So I just started, so it's pretty good. But anyway, are you watching anything right now?
Am I watching anything? You know what's really sad? When I was a kid, I watched TV constantly. Like,
Right.
if I wasn't in front of the TV, I was at the movies.
Yeah.
Like constantly.
I love movies
and
too.
then, when I hit I want to say my 30s, it just like dropped off. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, meh. Because it was interesting because it was like either TV was really good or movies were really good, but they weren't.
Yeah.
Like they both weren't really great quality.
Right.
So I tend to. I'm not watching anything right now, but what I tend to do is, like, let's say, like you're like, oh my God, The Crown, right?
Right.
Or, what's the one about the chess player?
Chess player. I don't know. I never heard of that. Sounds interesting just because there's a show about a chess player. How would you pitch that?
Huh?
How would you pitch that? That sounds it sounds like I would be interested in watching it because I just want to see how you make a show out of a chess player.
It's because she's an orphan and she just has this affinity for chess.
Okay.
And so it's all about like her trials and because this was in like the 1950s or 1940s or 50s. So back then that was like the Queen's Gambit. Thank you. Marie Richmond answered us. Thank you.
Nice.
And so did Alicia DeLory. Yep. Queen's Gambit. Mm-hmm. Now, admittedly, what I did is I watched the behind the scenes thing. I haven't watched the actual show yet, but yeah.
I've done that before. Like watch stuff about it or read stuff about it, but not actually check it out. So you're not alone there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like amazing. So I'm looking forward to watching that. So.
And is it set in the 50s or was it made in the 50s?
Set.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because yeah, those old movies I can't. Outside of maybe like those Christmas movies, like the Heatmeister and the Cold Guy. What's it called? Jeez. I don't know. It's Christmas movie they play on like I think it's Hallmark or something. Those old clay characters, but I can't watch anything super like if it's black and white or if it had to be restored to be put in color. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to watch just because I guess the times have changed so much. And like, I guess what's considered drama for them isn't necessarily drama for us.
Right.
But I don't know. People like it though. I have an uncle who watches old westerns all the time on that channel. There's some western channel he has that he watches them all the time. But I don't know. But I'm glad I'll check it out because I'm glad it's set in the 50s and not necessarily made in the 50s.
Yep. Alicia says you're smart to spread out The Crown. The show's exhausting.
Exhausting. Okay, that's cool. It's exhausting. Yeah, I don't know. It makes it sound like it's hard to get through, but it really isn't. It's so It's good. One episode a day. I want to make it last. I think my sister told me there's gonna be like only one more season, and I'm real disappointed in that. I like shows that run like I think 10 seasons is too much. 13 is too much. You know, I think somewhere between like maybe 7 or 8 seasons for me is the sweet spot for like a show should run. But my favorite show, Frasier, is I think it's 11, 12, 13 seasons. So I'm not mad at that. So.
Well, and if they really wanted to continue this, like the world, they could just start a whole nother series based on one of the other characters.
That's true. Frasier is a spinoff. Like people don't realize that. Like it's a character from Cheers. Right. Imagine that, like a spinoff from a really big show is really big too.
Alicia says no. The family is exasperating. It's good, but also the family will cause many hard eye rolls.
Yeah, Alicia, I'm finding that, and I'm like, I don't know. It seems they're so dramatic, and a lot of the stuff they don't need to be concerned. I get like there's like this expectation, like being royal or whatever, but there's a lot of petty. It's a whole lot of petty.
Well, yeah, they got nothing better to do.
They don't. They don't. They got nothing better than to sit around and be petty. And but I mean, I don't know. Petty is entertaining a little bit sometimes. But yeah, that's all they do is just talk crap about each other. And it has this Game of Thrones feel to it because everybody's got their like little plan, the thing they want to do, and they're kind of opposing each other in a lot of ways and having to do this dance in their relationships. But yeah, it's a lot of petty and it's a lot of BS. And then what's so crazy is like I don't know how it is in real life, but like I imagine it's the same thing. But in the show, like the people of Britons, they like the royals. Like they cheer for them and all that kind of stuff like that. And I think to myself, like, I don't know, and this could be very much like this Americanized idea of government or influence or whatever. But for people to be born into like that kind of privilege, I don't understand like the public's kind of love for them. But maybe it's just like tradition or something. I don't know. But I bet if they knew what happened or what was going on or the level of petty or whatever behind closed doors,
I think assuming that based on a TV show, you don't
know. But Harry, on the thing with Oprah, he said that the Crown was, he said it was a good kind of representation of kind of what happens. Now I'm sure it's like, I don't doubt that royals are petty at all. I don't doubt that, and that doesn't have to be on the TV show. Again, like you said, they sit around and they don't do anything. I mean, I can't say they don't do anything, but they got a lot of time on their hands. You don't got to punch a clock or got nannies and stuff like that. Kids you have to run behind and all that. So there's a lot of condescension about it too. Like they try like episode, I think it's the second episode. I think it's King George. I think was his name. He died. Oh, geez, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it, but like there's just a lot of condescension about like Britons, and I knew this because my degree's in British literature. There's a lot of condescension about like other cultures and kind of, how they look at them and not really respecting their cultural stuff, the customs and stuff like that. But then at the same time having this whole like, I'm a friend to you kind of, I don't know. It's like a backhanded kind of thing. I'm loving it though. It's a lot of drama, a lot of petty.
Think about it. Their ancestors spent their lives taking over other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys, as far as I'm aware, haven't, right? But
right.
So they were raised with that mentality, like, oh yeah, we love you anyway, whatever, we're gonna take you over.
Right. Yeah. And then they're giving these like grand speeches. I dated a girl from Kenya one time, and they kind of talked about it. She talked about it a lot. It's actually why, because of course in Africa, like there's so many languages, it's hard to keep track of them. But I think it was the British came to Kenya, and that's kind of where I was. That's episode 2. They went on this like tour, so it was going this world tour, and they were in Kenya, and I don't know, it's just really interesting to see that. I don't know. Europe has this. I don't know. I think Europe's really good at art, but they have this thing with cultures. I think also in Africa there was like what country is it? Congo. There was the.
Oh, the Congo.
Yeah, I had a friend from the Congo too. I actually, you'd be surprised. There are a lot of Africans in Alabama. You'd be surprised. So there's a whole lot.
You mean like truly from Africa?
Truly from Africa.
Wow.
Yeah,
why? Why?
That was the next thing out of my mouth. I'm like, out of all the places you could go to and kind of get America, like you come to Alabama out of all places, you know. But
just like it's close.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but that's where it is. But yeah, but Mike's from Kenya. Apparently, like they have a lottery where, like, in Kenya, you could win the lottery and the prize is a
Does it come here?
Yeah, or I think I don't know if it's America or anywhere in the world, but you win the lottery and it's not necessarily money. It's like you and your family. The government will pay for you and your family to get documentation and all this stuff like that, and you can go live, you know, somewhere else or America. I actually don't think it's a bad idea if we did it. You know, it's a lot of people.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I'd be down. Like, send me to France.
Right. That. Think about that being a writer, like, you know, going to France and writing, you know, a book or, you know, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Being able to leave the country, go write something, come back. Baldwin did it. Hemingway did it. I don't know. It's just, you feel writerly, like you're really on it when you're, you know, somewhere like that, or, you know, Cuba or something, writing and I don't know, coming up with stuff. But yeah, apparently, yeah, there's a lot. But it's really good for our diversity. We're really diverse down here. A lot of people don't know we're super diverse. And Jesus, my train of thought. Oh, the food. I'm a foodie. So like, there's especially like Birmingham. Birmingham is very much a foodie town. A lot of yes, a lot of different cultures. A lot of different cuisines. I mean, you can really get anything you want. Authentic too. I had this. I have a shellfish allergy, but there's this Vietnamese place down here, and it's like what they eat. You know, like it's. I mean, the food was good. Gave me a big allergic reaction, but you know, I take the chance with food. I take the chance. Like I'll take it. I don't care. Yeah, it's food. I love food. But yeah, I mean, it's really like all around. You can find authentic Mexican food, a bunch of different kind of African foods, Asian foods, Indian foods, and they're like, and I know a lot of places have it, but there's so many of them down here, and they're so common.
Nice.
Like authentic too, because like even like the Chinese food we eat, it's Americanized. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, Mexican food. I don't even eat it. To be honest, if there's a place that's supposed to be like from another country or something, I don't eat at chain places because that's not, you know. But I'll go to like, of course, everybody goes to food trucks, but it's not. It's always nice like when I go somewhere and I find a hole in the wall, because like there's this store, like it's like a grocery store kind of for like Latin food, and I'll just go in there and get like little snacks and stuff just to try stuff that they eat that we don't eat here. And one day it caught my eye, like there was like way in the back, there's this hole in like behind the store as a hole in the wall restaurant. And I started going there and it's like, geez, I didn't, you know, there's so much stuff that really turned me off to kind of chain places. It made me be like, I don't go to chain places.
Just in case anybody is watching, don't forget you can ask us anything that you want. Just put it in the comments section and we'll answer whatever questions you have. So yep. Honestly, I don't eat at chains either. When I was growing up, I was all about McDonald's, KFC,
yeah,
Popeyes, but nope.
do y'all have because I know different places have different spots. Do y'all have do you have a Rally's or is it Checkers, or do you have either one of them?
We don't have either.
Oh, geez. Oh, okay.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah, we don't have a Jack in the Box. I've heard of it though. What do they serve?
Oh, it's just like, well, honestly, it's a little bit of everything. As long as you can fry it, they'll do it.
Okay, yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, you know, it's like, here's tacos, but really it's basically like meat in between a shell, and then they deep fry it. So seriously, anything that you can fry.
Anything you drop in some grease and pull back out, that nice.
And they're open 24/7, so you know.
Oh, go, geez, that yeah, nights after the bar or something. Yeah, that'd be
Hmm.
nice.
Yeah, I'm like,
Um,
no.
I remember KFC used to have this sandwich. It was like I want to say it was bacon in the middle, and they substituted the bread for chicken breast. So it was like straight 100% meat. And I remember back in undergrad, we went there, and it was heaven. Of course, we were coming from like house parties and stuff, but it was having to get there and see like it was just two big breasts as buns, and then bacon in the middle. I wish they'd bring that thing back, or maybe they have. I haven't eaten at KFC in a long time. I'm more of a I'm more of a Popeyes guy, actually.
I used to love Popeyes,
Why is it
but
used to?
well, because it's another one that, like, if you can fry it, it's good.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up in New Jersey, so like the late night thing, you go to a diner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah, and you go to like a homegrown, like a local owned diner for
yeah.
all that kind of stuff. But we don't have. I mean, there's diners here, but they're not like open till like 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I
Hmm.
think the closest thing we have to diners. I mean, I'm sure there's some here that
I
I,
don't
I
think
haven't
so.
been to. Yeah, but the closest we are is Waffle House. I mean,
I used to love Waffle House.
I still do. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound disgusting, but I like when the health rating is like on the lower side, like just enough to stay open. But I do because it's good. You walk in and the chairs are all like tore up in the cushion, and you
Hmm.
know, and I don't care. And then maybe as you pull up and get out of the car, the cook throws his cigarette out and walks in so he can cook your food. It's always good. I don't know. I don't ask. I don't ask any questions. I don't. I just go in there. The menu's better when that happens. You
You
know.
know why? No, it's because the grease is still on the frying thing.
You're saying that's why the rating is low?
No, yeah, it's why the rating is
Oh,
low, and
because the
that's why
grease
it
is still
tastes
on there.
better. Hmm.
Ah, ooh, okay, okay.
Right? Because that's the bit. The waffles then hold, and everything holds the taste of the bacon and the
Ah,
sausage.
that's good to know.
Hmm.
That's
I
good to
think.
know.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Nah, you may be right. I used to work at wing joints. I believe it, because like this is one thing I found working at like wing restaurants. Well, it was one I worked in undergrad. It was like when the grease was fresh, the
Hmm.
wings weren't. It was not the same. Like
That's right.
I would, I would, I would wait, like on lunch breaks or whatever. I would wait until after everything. If we had just changed the grease, I don't want it. Or if we're just opening, I don't want it. But towards the end of the day, when like because when you clean those machines, there's like crumbs and like stuff in it. I don't know. It doesn't look appealing, and if people saw it, they probably wouldn't want to eat what comes out of the fryer. But I don't know. I like when there's a little bit down there at the bottom. The
But it
grease is a little.
tastes
Yeah,
really good.
it is. Yeah,
Hmm.
grease at the bottom, and it's just yeah, the flavor. It's different. The flavor is totally different. What's your favorite diner kind of meal? I don't know. Is it a diner meal? I don't know. Is it a diner? Like mine, I like Philly cheesesteaks a lot. I could eat those every day.
Really?
I don't know if that's a diner thing though. But yeah, I can eat Philly cheesesteaks every day, which is funny because I'm lactose intolerant. But again, I'll suffer anything if it's good.
That's
I'll suffer it.
hilarious. So for me, I'm more like the breakfast, like diner, but
I'm
like
kidding.
pancakes or waffles, and it's
Yeah.
got to be like sausage or really crispy bacon and eggs.
Okay. I got one. Are
Hmm.
you a sausage or a bacon person?
I'm both.
Both? No, you got to choose one. You got to choose
No.
one. Got to choose one. You're on death row, and they say it's your last meal. You got to choose one. Which one are you choosing?
Bacon.
Okay, me too. I'm a bacon guy. I hate when
Hmm.
bacon's like real, like soft and chewy. People make it like that,
Hmm.
and I think turkey bacon was a crime against humanity. If I'm honest with you.
But I eat turkey bacon, so
Yeah, I know a lot of people who do, but I don't know if we can call it bacon. We could call it like turkey. I don't know. Turkey. I don't know. I don't know what you. I don't know. But maybe it's because I don't know. I eat unhealthy a lot, so. Maybe that's why I think it was like that. I mean, it's not that it tastes bad, but it's just texture's not the same. Doesn't have that like.
You just got to do it real crispy. If you do it real crispy, then it's
but
good.
if you do crispy, I feel like it turned to rubber then. Like I don't. I feel like it doesn't get crispy, but it does. Okay.
Yeah. Marie Richmond says bacon.
Yes, team bacon.
Woo!
I'm definitely a bacon guy. For breakfast I can just eat bacon and be satisfied. But I'm not a breakfast person. I don't. That's why like when McDonald's did the breakfast all day, I was like, that's cool, but why don't we do lunch all day in the beginning, in the morning and stuff? Because that'd be great. Like nobody. Plus, I mean, I'm not buying a biscuit at 3:00 in the afternoon. That ain't happening. But I think Burger King, they do like you can get burgers in the morning. I remember when I found that out, I was so excited. In the morning, yeah, you can get burgers. Yeah, like yeah, I'm a fan of the Whopper, so go there. I get one in the morning on the way to work or something. Back when the world was open, I used to stop and get a burger for breakfast. Most people walk in with like, just breakfast stuff. But I walk in with a burger, fries. But yeah, I'm not a big breakfast person. Cereal, I can tolerate cereal for breakfast. Grits. Y'all have grits out there?
I love grits.
You do? So I thought grits was a southern thing. So you being from New Jersey, you living in LA. There's grits in other parts of the country. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, technically speaking, polenta is grits, and polenta is a Spanish thing.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we just call it grits here.
Ah, wow. Okay. Do you put like when you season it? Do you put like sugar or salt in them?
So it depends. If I'm doing like a breakfast thing, then I do soy milk and a little bit of honey.
Wow, soy milk and honey.
Because I can't drink milk.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. Have you tried like oat milk or like there's soy milk or something like that? No, yeah. You should.
Maurice Richmond says shrimp in polenta is really good. I've had that shrimp and grits. Yep. Robert Scott says, Lisa, didn't you write a book about Jersey diners? I wrote a book set in a Jersey diner. That's true.
What, the whole book?
No, not the whole book. The beginning of it.
Oh, I think that'd be a good idea. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Like for the whole book to take place in a diner. The mezzanine, like I bring it up all the time. It was written. Guy was on his lunch break, and the whole book is just like him. The time between when he goes to lunch and when he clocks back into work. I think it's pretty cool.
Robert Scott says, gotta have coffee. Can't eat in New Jersey if you don't drink coffee. Delicious or ghastly, gotta do it. Maybe. Most people I know drink coffee.
Yeah, I drink coffee too.
I know people who drink tea though, from Jersey.
Tea? Hot tea or sweet tea?
Hot.
Hot? Ooh, okay.
Although I grew up on, like in the morning you drink coffee and then during the day you drink sun tea.
Okay. What is sun tea?
Sun tea is tea that was made by having the bags sit out in like a big thing of water.
Okay.
And the sun hits it so that's what steeps.
Oh. So is there a difference like in anything when you do it that way?
It tastes a little different.
Okay.
Marie Richmond said chocolate milk with the syrup on the side of the glass. Oh, that'd be good if I could drink milk.
Wait, chocolate milk with what though?
With the syrup on the side of the glass. So I guess technically it's milk, and then you got syrup on the side. So then you can
But what else do you eat with it? Because you can't like dip. Oh, wait, are you saying, Marie? Are you saying like pour the syrup into the milk? Is that what she's saying? I don't know. But anyway, maybe yeah. But yeah, but I hate that you don't. So I'm assuming too it's cheese too and like ice cream and stuff.
I can't do that.
Oh, I feel so sorry for you. But it's worth the gamble. I mean, well, let every man search himself. I don't know. It may be worth it to me and not other people.
Yeah. When
Let's
I
say,
was younger, yeah, but not anymore. Marie Richmond says that's how I had it as a kid in the diner. Yes. So they gave you your milk, and then they gave you your chocolate on the side, and then you mixed it.
oh, chocolate syrup. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Oh yeah, as a kid we used to have that.
Mm-hmm.
Think the Hershey's thing. There's another name for it too, back like in the 90s, but yeah, you get your regular milk and you could pour it in there and you could mix it real good. I used to like that. But there's like you gotta be like a chemist with that because you gotta like do it right because you put too much and it's like syrupy, but if you don't put enough, it's not the same. Uh, I had this really uh, great idea, this revolutionary idea when I was a kid that uh, you could make cold hot chocolate, not realizing that it's just chocolate milk. It was, I don't know. I thought I was revolutionary, but apparently I wasn't.
Marie Osmond says yes, Hershey's.
Hershey's, yeah, I gotta have Hershey's.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
know.
had Hershey's.
Hershey's has like this monopoly on chocolate. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know very many companies making like other chocolate companies. I don't know very many. I couldn't name any, not off the top of my head.
Any of the other ones, they say they're like gourmet, like Ghirardelli's.
Yeah, I've never heard.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be like gourmet, like chocolate. Because I remember, like, not I remember, I wasn't there, obviously, but I think like back in the day, like in Europe, I think chocolate was like a delicacy or something back
Yeah,
then. So
that sounds right.
yeah, it's really weird people consider delicacies in other parts of the world though, because like goat meat is a delicacy. I know at least in like Africa, it's really good. I happen to like it when it's like reheated in the oven. You pour a little oil on. I mean, it's like what would I call it? It's like beef, I guess. It's like as far as like the texture a little bit, but like I always liked it after the cookout when you whip it out of the refrigerator, put it on the tray, put a little oil on it, and put it in the oven. And geez, really, oil on like a lot of stuff makes it. I don't know what it does. Like when you reheat it, I don't know what it does, but
yeah, it's like frying it.
no, no. I mean, it doesn't fry it. It gives it more like a. There's like a
Mm-hmm. Like
more
frying
juice,
does.
like a juice. No, it's like a juicy kind of. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah. But yeah, it's really weird.
So
Really
where's the
interesting.
first place you're going once like everything is figure in 2022 when when everything's open up?
Everything's
Where
open.
are you going?
Are you talking about like just food or like period?
Anywhere.
I'm going to the movies. I don't care what it is. I don't care what's out. I love sitting in the movie theater. I love the smell of popcorn. I go in there every time telling myself I'm not buying shit from this store because it's going to cost so much money. And I just smell the popcorn when I walk in, and it's like, I can't. I got to buy something. But which is funny because the smell of popcorn gets me to buy something, but I never buy popcorn. I'm not a popcorn fan.
Oh yeah? I
Yeah.
love popcorn. Well, I mean it depends on where, but yeah.
But too, I mean, you could get like the seasonings, the flavored seasonings, the different flavors. I could eat cheddar popcorn when you pour the cheddar on there. I could do that, but not much else.
So Francis Stonebreaker Hardig says, "Oh my God, Chris, do yourself a favor. Go to San Fran and get to Ghirardelli Square. Chocolate in all kind of ways. Ice cream shop too."
Okay. Was that San Francisco? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Ghirardelli Square actually is a very well known. So it's a chocolate maker called Ghirardelli, and they have their obviously own square, but you can get anything with chocolate in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it's considered gourmet chocolate. So if you really want to try some real chocolate, Francis is right. You need to go to San Francisco.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on the travel list. But the ice cream, Francis, I think you're trying to kill me. I take chances, but I think me eating ice cream would be a suicide mission. No, I think I know it'd be a suicide mission. I couldn't take it. I like it though.
We'll do it.
No. That's a gamble I'm not taking. I'll gamble on cheese. I'll gamble on yogurt. I'll gamble on butter. I'll gamble on milk. But when it comes to ice cream,
you're a foodie, so you do all that.
Yeah, but ice cream is different. Ice cream is a different
Really?
monster. I respect ice cream. Like that's I respect it. So yes, but I mean, I have a milkshake or something every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
I call myself intolerant, but I just have a low tolerance if I'm honest. it's so like for example, like I could have a bowl of cereal in the morning, but I would have to stay away from anything lactose
Got it.
for the rest of the day.
John Hardick says it's actually me. I was on my wife's account. That's awesome.
Nice.
John, I just love that you owned it. You're like,
Right.
yeah. I
Right.
will see Chris Cat be lactose intolerant. Woo!
But I don't know. I have a cousin. Not to go back to this, we were talking about it, but she eats her cereal with apple juice.
Really?
Yeah, it's disgusting. I tried it once because I thought she may have like discovered something, but she did not. She didn't. This is disgusting. Yeah.
What kind of cereal?
Oh God, Kix.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, and it's like apple juice. I mean, kids like why not? Let's try it. But yeah, it was waste. And I could eat Kix. Like it's not bad, you know. But I'm boring when it comes to cereal. My favorite cereal is Raisin Bran.
Oh yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. Then I don't know. Lucky Charms after that, I think. But that's some deep-seated kid thing. but yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So, coffee. What kind of coffee drinker are you?
Oh, so normally in the morning, I get up, I work out, and then I go for a walk, and I get a grande soy latte, with blonde roast espresso.
Oh, okay.
Or I get a flat white.
Nice.
But at home, I've got I know this will sound weird, but Costco has this vanilla bean coffee, whole coffee. That's really good. It's like Josie's vanilla bean coffee or something like that.
So are you a Keurig person or like coffee pot person?
I'm a French press person.
So that like the machine with like you pour the beans at the top and then is that what it is? I'm not sure what French press.
A French press is just like a big pot like this, and you put the beans in, and then you put the water in, and then you let it seep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like you just wait a couple minutes or whatever, and then you press it down so it pushes all the granules down to the bottom, and then you can pour it.
Oh, nice. I'm a coffee pot person, and I drink my coffee black, nothing in it.
Really?
Yes, black, no sugar, no sugar, no cream. I want it black. Yeah. I don't know why. I like the bitter.
Well, that's
good. Yeah. Honestly, I think Starbucks has this thing called the steamer, where it's milk and espresso, and I love that thing. I think it's really good. I used to get it. Yeah, it's good. Like, well, I don't know. It's me. It tastes like, I don't know. It's me. I like it, but some people may not. It tastes like hot milk. I mean, it is hot. It's hot milk. Yeah, with espresso shots. That's all it is. But
nice.
It's pretty cool. I used to get it all the time when I was pulling all-nighters in college. Go get a steamer or two.
Okay.
But it's so crazy when you're on those campuses, like everything's so freaking expensive when you go to like the convenience store on campus and like the Starbuckses and the restaurants. It's ridiculous. Like, but that's why I got meal plans, I guess. But when you run out, we used to sneak into the caf when we ran out. Like the people at the door, like they were strict. Like they wouldn't it was like VIP if you ran out of swipes and stuff. So we used to like go around sneak places or get our friends to go do it for us. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, where I went, well, I was a commuter, so
okay.
living on campus. But I remember I quickly learned not to eat at the cafeteria because I think that although they didn't say it, they actually did fry everything. So that whole freshman 15, woo!
Oh yeah, man. That was the thing. And it wasn't just, it was guys and girls. That freshman, freshman, it's a thing because they'll feed you. Um, but yeah, that was the thing. I remember when I first got there, my freshman year, people talked about it. I'm like, what is that? I mean, it's food. But I've always had a fast metabolism, so I never really registered. I could eat all the food in the world and I wouldn't gain any weight, which I hate sometimes. But yeah, I definitely heard about the freshman 15. It's good, you avoided it. How'd you like being a commuter though? Were you able to like make friends, really good friends? Because I know like when you live on campus, like you get to go to each other's dorm, or you get to like go hang out in the pool hall or something, or work out together. And I know a lot of people who commuted kind of didn't have that. They didn't have that kind of bond with everybody. It was like they were in class because I commuted my senior. No, I take that back. I moved off campus junior year, so I commuted junior, senior year, and I used to just like, I don't know, go to class and then go home or go to a bar or something. I don't know. I didn't really talk to everybody. Not like that. Not like I did in the beginning.
No, I mean, I had friends. It was just more like I was busy working. So
where'd you work?
I worked, let's see, for a little while, I worked at Tower Records.
Right.
Then I worked at Pico Energy, which became Exelon.
Okay.
Corporation. So that's the utility company in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. That sounds like a pretty good gig.
Yeah. Yep. A marked improvement in pay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good gig to have in undergrad. Jeez, I worked at a bunch of places. I worked at a pizzeria. I worked at Wing Spots, of course. I worked at Crystal. Do you have a Crystals? No, I think you have a White Castle.
Yeah, everybody's got a White Castle.
We don't. We have a Crystals. They're the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Same square, kind of small square burgers and stuff. Yeah, I worked there for like a month, and then Christmas break came, and I wanted to go home. And of course, I can't get off for a month and like keep my job.
Right.
So my friends were promising me this great break because out of all my friends, I'm the only one that went to college. So my friends are promising me this great break. Gonna come home, share stories, smoke a little weed, hang out. And I was like, forget this. I needed a job. I had bills to pay, but I was like, YOLO. I think that term came out around that time. Like, you only live once. So I walked in, handed my uniform and badge, and I said, I'll figure out how to pay my stuff after Christmas break. So
check you out.
Yeah. I ended up having to move, so that's how that went.
I'm not that bold. I was like, I need a job.
Right. I don't know. I've always taken risks, but they don't work out as often as like, it sounds cool, but they don't work out as often as you would think for it to actually be cool. It's just like, I don't know, but yeah, I've always done that. I mean, heck, my first job.
Don't let it stop you. I mean, it can't hurt to try. So you try. So what?
My first job out of college, I worked at Coca-Cola. It was nice, all that stuff. But I got so tired of working in a cubicle and like so boring. It was to me, it was just so boring. So I think I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to school, and so I could explain to my parents why I quit my job. I was like, I'm just getting more education. There's time commitment and all this stuff like that. So like, I came in on like it was like a Friday. No, it was a Monday. I was like, I'm getting out of here. And then the following Monday, I came to work and was like, yep, I'm not coming back. I would not suggest that. I would highly suggest putting in 2 weeks notices.
I would suggest that as well.
Yeah. Because you never know. Yeah, you put it in 2 weeks notice because I've done that a lot. Just like, and not just necessarily like a corporate gig or like a company like that. Just different jobs. But I like working different jobs because, well, back then, because it gave me like experiences and stories to tell. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, stories to steal from people when they're just like casually talking and they're not trying to be writers. So it's like, oh, thank you for that. And thank you for that. So
yep.
That's always good about, I'll tell people that too. Like when they're writing and they want to, I don't know, they're trying to figure out like I don't know how to become a better writer or how to I don't know. I think one of the biggest things you could do is just go wait tables or be a bartender for a little bit of time, or you know, go just places like that, wherever people go, wherever people are. Even you working at a record store, that's that makes for good stories and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I did I did I don't know if you call it an op-ed or whatever for a record store here, Charlemagne Records. It's been in Birmingham for like 30 years. And I
Wow.
went and talked to the owner, and she was just basically like, her and her brother started it. And all they had was a few crates of records. They didn't have a lot. And they bought this really old place. And I don't know. I mean, it's they're Charlemagne Records is a staple in the city. So
Nice.
I always thought that'd be cool. Open up a record store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a record store or I don't know. I mean, I used to. Well, no, I always thought either a record store would be really cool, or having the hookup at least at a bookstore where they can
Yeah.
tell you
Oh,
like,
geez. I would love to work at a bookstore. I would
you
love to
know,
work at a bookstore.
and then you get to pick the books that are going to be on the shelves,
Ooh, wow.
right?
Jeez.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be. It'd be. Oh, that'd be dope. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I think I applied to Books a Million once. I didn't even get an interview. Thanks, Books a Million. But I thought it would be cool if I got to work there. And I don't know. So many books. I don't get discounts on them. Jeez. Because books get expensive. People don't think so. Like it's not always cheap to read. Like I think Damon Young wrote "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Blacker." It was like a collection, a biography. It was a memoir and essays, and that thing cost me like $34. Like it was that's a lot
Wow.
for a book. Yeah, it's a lot. But I
Really?
liked him, and I wanted to get in like when the book first came out, which is
Mm-hmm.
stupid. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to get in when the book first came out, and I got the hard copy, and you know, I got in trouble for that one though. My girlfriend at the time didn't like that too tough. Half the book,
Why? So what?
I don't know, because I think a lot of people, I don't know, like when people just you have things that you splurge on. People, you go somewhere. I don't know, like it's like going somewhere with. It's like going to Target. You're going for one thing, but
Mm-hmm.
you come out with something else, or you come out with a bunch of things.
Oh yeah,
And
but I mean, like, why would she care? Like, so what?
uh, yeah, I would sacrifice certain things to buy books.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so that was the thing. Well, with that book, it was definitely a thing. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Speaking of Target, I did just that the other day. I went in for like Target has really good clothes. People don't know that either. Target has some dope
Oh
clothes.
yeah, they do.
So
Mm-hmm.
I went there for a t-shirt, came out with a couple extra and a watch and a belt. So it's nice.
Nice.
But yeah. But anyway, yeah, Books a Million. I like to work there. There's this small place, the Little Professor. I would love to have like a book signing there or a reading because like I always go there and like
Mm-hmm.
they know me and it's really cool and just like to come in and ask for books, ask them for book suggestions and then like be on their shelf like that'd be. And then right across the street there's this coffee shop called O. Henry's. It's a vibe. That whole like street
It's a
is
vibe.
it's a vibe. Like
Okay.
and they got like a bicycle shop next door to it and stuff. It's
Hmm.
cool. It's really cool.
You're gonna have to
So
show up there. Just be like, look, I edited these books, so you need to
right.
have me do a book signing.
You know what? I could do that.
I'm just saying. Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
You can
And
do
they
that.
and they I think they would heck even have a book display.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of at the
Miss
beginning where like
Idris's books of editing.
right. So yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I would suggest any author do that though, to go to like a bookstore and just talk to them. They're people. They may give you like a whole display, like a stand and a whole display thing.
Yeah.
To where you could like walk in and like your baby is sitting there and it's yeah,
It's true.
you get to see your stuff up close and personal.
It's true. You
Probably
never
do a little
know.
sales pitch to people inside too. You know, come buy my book. I'm a really good writer.
You could totally
But-
do that. Be like,
but-
hey, check this out.
Right. I don't know. But I'm used to doing like I would do something like that. I'm used to doing something like that. But I everybody's not like that. They call it the hustle gene. Like there's a law school here I got into, and they're like some attorneys, they go and they work corporate or they go work for judges and stuff like that. And then you got some they say have the hustle gene.
Mm-hmm.
And with the hustle gene, there's like I don't know, the guys that go out, you know, you see the commercials and the big billboards. We got a guy here, Alexander Shannara. Like he's known for like how many billboards he has all over the state. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he made a commercial out of it, making a joke out of it. Yeah, it's crazy.
You should do that and just be like,
With a
I edited
billboard?
This, that means you need to buy it.
You need to buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be cool.
Why not? I got an offer for us to have a billboard in Times Square.
What?
Mm-hmm. But it's like a lot of money.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be, geez, Times Square. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I almost took it, but I'm like, first I need a job, and then we can
Right.
I need to be able to pay for it.
But I mean, maybe one where you are. Well, Los Angeles, I imagine to be expensive too. That's a big city that knows its worth. But maybe like, that'd be cool.
Here, nah. The only people who have those are like, I'm the real estate agent of whatever, or I'm the insurance company of I'm a local insurance company. I'm like,
you could be. Well, you don't have to be local. I mean, you could do it and like, I don't know, you'd be punch through and change the narrative. I don't know, Trailblazer or something. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be hard to have a billboard for a book though, but maybe not. I think what's his name? James Patterson did a commercial for a book, along something. I don't know. One Came a Spider.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a commercial. I thought that was cool. Had like a video advertisement for a book, not interviews, not tours. Just you're watching the game and a book commercial.
So now you got to ask yourself a question: how come he never did another one?
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would imagine that people who are reading for leisure probably don't watch a whole lot of TV.
Or, I mean, they might, but maybe it just wasn't the right, time slot. Like it wasn't the right thing that put an ad in.
Yeah, I worked on.
He did it for football. He was doing it.
No, I don't know. I just made that up. I don't know if it's football, but I know it was on TV. I mean, anybody with common sense wouldn't do it in a football game. Anybody, you do that on like, I don't know. What would I put a book commercial on? Hallmark or something. I do it on Hallmark.
Yeah. You're assuming that people who watch the Hallmark channel read books?
Well, I'm working on a romance thing. So like, I think the romance novel, not Hallmark. No.
Wait, you're writing
Lifetime. I do it on Lifetime.
Okay. But wait, you're writing a romance?
I'm writing a romance novel. Yeah.
Are you now?
Yes.
From whose perspective?
They're intertwining narratives.
I see.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. All my writing has always been first person. From like through that, or I try to make it like third person, like this omniscient eye. But
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, I'm still learning how to do that. There's a formula for it, but I'm still learning kind of how to. I'm not used to doing like interweaving perspectives. I'm used to like one person. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, but definitely opened up like some ways of thinking about the billboard thing. I'm always looking for ways to like. I like marketing and like squeezing out like what do you call it? Like I don't know, make a couple bucks. I like very for me to be somebody like I'm an art. Dave Chappelle, he says where art meets business is where prepare to have your heart broken. But I get a little kick out of both. I like Jay-Z a lot because he's like the business guy and the artist guy. I think he's a really good example of how to do that.
He
like
is actually. Yep.
Joe,
He's an excellent example.
yeah. So
now you just have to do that.
yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. But
we've got all of 4 minutes. So anybody who's watching, if you have any questions for either one of us, go ahead and pop them in the comments section, and we will be more than happy to answer. Otherwise, you guys will see us next week, but you've got less than 5 minutes. So
less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. It's not a whole lot of time.
It's not.
Nope.
Or it is if you're, I don't know, glass half full person.
Well, yeah, that's true. So what are you going to be working on tonight?
Tonight, I don't laugh. I started an erotica story. I got some editing to do too, but I started this erotica story. I'm pretty excited about. I've never written that. I've read it, but I've never written erotica. So it's
okay.
It's just like a fun exercise, you know.
John Hardig has a question for you.
Okay, ask away.
Romance. All right. I'm just waiting for him to ask the question.
Regarding romance.
Any subgenre, or is it a pure romance?
Jeez. No subgenre. I just try to. What I'm trying to do now is, I think there's this like perception of, I guess, pure romance where it's like really cheesy, or you know, it's really like, you know, I don't know, like there's this thing that, yeah, it's just romance gets a bad rap in literature, where it's just like just about that thing, and I'm trying to make it, yes, entertaining, but have some kind of respect as far as skill and craft and how it's done as a character driven. I'm trying to make it character driven and not like
mystery or thriller or historical.
No, I don't. You know what? There may be. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Good question, John. When you maybe get down to like the bottom of it, I don't know. Yeah. I just.
Now he's gonna have to figure it out tonight.
I am. It's like, I don't know. And I try to write like, I consider myself a poet. I've been called a poet, so I think I am a poet. And I write prose poetry, and trying to label it oh, tell us next week.
Yep.
You know what? I'll do that. I'll have a better answer for you next week. So I will definitely have a better answer. But no, I just try to character driven stuff. Maybe that's like one of the weaknesses I have as a writer. I don't necessarily think about kind of how to do certain plots. Most of my stuff is centered around like problems characters have, the small, minute stuff about life that we probably overlook. So.
Well, I was gonna say that's a romance, but that's not fair.
What? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of small things. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. But wait. I mean, I said I was writing romance, though.
That's true. I'm sure it'll be fabulous, and we can't wait for you to tell us next week. I know it'll be amazing.
Definitely. And we have less than 60 seconds. John, that was a good question. I'm gonna be racking my brain for that, man. That was a good question. I'm gonna have to think about that. You're gonna be keeping me up tonight.
Now you're gonna have to think about like, what can I turn this into?
Yeah.
How fun is that? As my cats attack me.
Oh, it'll be fun working it out. We'll see. I don't know.
All right. Well, with that, I think that's another ask us anything. Guys, join us next week, and you can again ask us whatever you want. I'm Lisa Kastner, and this is Chris Major, and we are here every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we look forward to seeing you then. Ciao.
All right. See you guys.